It was a very beautiful piece, not just cinematically, but sort of symbolically and thematically, especially since it was sort of open to interpretation given the construct and aesthetic of the film itself. It's based around a lot of music, and I thought that the performances and her practice combined with sort of a very searching, ruminative, introspective dynamic for the male lead character really created interesting dichotomy between the two of them. And I just thought there was a very interesting subtext between sort of being connected to your creative process or connected to your craft or your passion in a way that creates a distance and space between the person that you're trying to be with romantically, which I think is an idea that lots of people who are in high stress environments or creative environments in particular are used to trying to navigate with their personal lives and their professional lives blending into one ideal. I thought the piece really was great with lighting in particular, mood and emotion. It really worked well with silence and sort of the characters being very expressive and not having to carry the entire piece through dialogue or big action. I thought the ending was very interesting as they ended up apart at the end, which really lets you have a different kind of understanding of the piece and its themes as it went on through the entire runtime, knowing that it ends up in with that scene. So I thought it was a very well thought out and very detailed and having a great sort of avant-garde approach to sort of film performance and music that really made it a cohesive experience.
I think it was really smart to only have spoken word and like talking at the beginning of the piece, and then for the rest of the piece relying on the score, the editing, and these quick transition shots on screen to build the tension and tell the story, because it's a pretty scary, tense story to begin with. Having this haunting, it was very haunting to watch, and not having anything verbally lay it out or explain what's going on really adds to that for the audience. So I think that was really smart, and really effective as well. Great editing, great pacing, great sound design. I love the choices that you made with that. And it came together to be a really haunting, spooky piece.
I loved the use of music in this. Music was its own character in this film. Um, of course, they had their own composer and everything. The music with the editing and the quick shots, sort of telling the story on its own, was really cool, and you really got into your head with this one with the music, and it established the tone really well. Um, just the shots and the music getting quicker and quicker together. The editing and music worked really great together, and building that suspense in the end, and making our heartbeats beat faster, and everything came together well to create that tension and that horror aspect, especially with seeing the ghost of the young farm boy. It was very haunting altogether, and I liked the choice to only have the spoken words in the beginning and let the music tell the rest of the story, and the images, of course. Just sort of let the audience see the story for themselves without having to explain anything further. Was a cool choice, and I think it worked really well in this film, especially with, having the music be such an important factor in this film. So overall, I thought it was a really cool concept and way to do horror that I haven't seen before.
You notice right away the precious music. This is high quality composition, and it's an amazing complement to the intense and mysterious plot that's going on here. This character somehow keeps waking up, who knows where or why. Is he dreaming? Is he in danger? Is this a loop in time and space? This couple doesn't interact, and then you identify why. Is this kid from the 1800s a ghost? Is he evil? It's just so brilliant, and the ending was completely unexpected.
I'm a sucker for a violin. I'm a sucker for the Mozart strings type beat, like symphony type beat. So I was already rocking and rolling off rip. But I like the idea that one, I really like the editing. I want to say that I really like the editing. To the idea of the juxtaposition of images to create meaning to create meaning in the audience's mind, like, and letting the audience piece together what's happening just by showing them, okay, this, and then now you figure out, you figure out what that means. Um, that's all editing, and I think this was a masterclass in how to do that well. Second, how the music shapes the tone and the meaning of the shots. You know what I'm saying? Like the idea that it was like it was like a like a Mozart, like concerto, or Beethoven, or whoever, where it's like the composers like writing musics, and like the music is telling the story. The music is telling a story, just off the music, and you just sit and listen to it, and you get like narrative vibes from it. I think this did that well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but it was like you're watching it, and then the music like gives it a lot of narrative thrust.
This had a twist I wasn't expecting. I do find this very creative, that the film is mostly silent, a couple words at the beginning, and then uses a sonata throughout the entire thing to tell the whole story. You could feel it as the music went up and down. You could feel exactly what was happening as this man investigated and tried to figure out exactly what was going on. It makes it very interesting, and didn't expect it, so that makes it quite interesting to use a sonata to tell an entire story.